Thank you guys for tuning in to the 414 Morning Podcast. Today we'll be talking about Steph Curry and his legacy. We'll also be talking about Steph Curry and him leaving Under Armour. And we'll be just talking about Steph Curry and the impact that he had in this season. We will follow it up talking about Draymond Green and the beef that he had with K.Mart. Thank you for tuning in to the 414 Morning Podcast.
If you claiming to be on a fitness journey and you showing these clips, but none of these clips even show that you have worked out, you're in bed talking about, yeah, I'm so tired from exercising, bitch, I don't believe you. You're a liar. Get some smart glasses so I can see the workout as it's happening, because otherwise you ain't do nothing. I'm not buying it. I don't even know you and I hate you.
I got scars unhealed, that money can't fix it. My brother turned a snake just for that quickly. Gay love, they gay hate, cause they mind will sick. Now it's 30 in the clock, cause the pot got thick. Damn, change ain't change, only change switch clips. Gotta ride with that drum, keep that clip by my hip. See the pain in my verse every time you hear me spit. They told me keep my circle tight.
So we apologize for taking load management on the podcast.
We told y'all.
We was gonna load manage. All right, but welcome back. Right, we're back. Appreciate you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we just started off with Steph Curry has 110 missed threes so far with the NBA season. So he has the most missed threes in the NBA right now. I think we were talking about this a little bit off camera. Like right now, it just seemed like he just getting them up there at this point.
Yeah, he's a gunslinger now.
Yeah, he used to be efficient. Like he used to pick his spots and his moments. Now I just feel like he just trying to get him up there now.
Yeah, and do you think it's because of that new rule for the fouls?
Well, I was gonna get into that too, but no, I think it's more so like I know he mentioned that before he done with his career, he gonna be top 5 in scoring. But then also I think it's more so where he just feel like if he don't do it, then his team don't win.
Yeah.
Which it almost seemed like every night he got to put up, I won't even say 30, I say 35 plus.
He has, yeah.
Just to give his team a chance. Because you see, if he get mid-20s and lower, then they lose. And not just lose, they lose big. So I feel like he just feeling like at this point, he got to get him up there. And then, plus how they hold defense against him. And I feel like he's trying to preserve his body so it can last throughout the whole season. So I think that's the reason why he's probably not attacking as much as he should.
And I think he's also playing kind of by the law of averages. Yeah. If he gets it up there, then either he's going to get a foul, he's going to make the shot, or both.
Yeah. So right now, as we predicted, as his usage rate go up, we predicted that he was going to get injured, which right now he is injured.
Yeah.
It's weird that every time he played Houston, it seemed like he get injured every single time.
Look at the area that he's getting injured in.
Yeah, and it's always they attacking the same spot. They're trying to take his legs from him. If I'm the NBA, I wouldn't investigate that. Yeah. There's something.
It's almost like a bounty.
Yeah, there's something there. But not just this, it's weird too. And I hate to just call him out on this. So he wore some of the Holly shoes, the Pumas.
Did he?
Not during the game, but during warm-ups.
Okay.
Almost everybody that wear Pumas get hurt. Melo, Holly, Steph now. It's something going on with Puma. Just don't. I don't even want to say this because I don't want to get sued. Don't wear Pumas.
Yeah.
Don't wear Pumas. Seem like to be a good basketball shoe. And I feel bad because I have some 3 different versions of Melo balls. So I don't know. Maybe I might not even wear those now.
But they're definitely they're a nice shoe for streetwear. Like I feel like they're. I think that's also why he kind of has like that lifestyle version of him too. I forget what the LaMelo Fronts or something like that.
Yeah.
Like those are cool, but when the injury happened, wasn't he wearing Sabrina Ionescu's Nike?
Steph?
Yeah.
Well, he wore them. I think he wore those to the game, right?
Oh, okay.
And then he warmed up in the pink Hollies. But when he wore the Sabrinas, her shoe was sold out the next day. Well, they say within the last 7 hours.
That's crazy.
7 hours, her shoe was sold out.
That's crazy.
Because Steph put them on.
And like she actually has some heat. Like Sabrina Ionescu, like she has like some heat. Like as far as like just the silhouette of the shoe, like all her models have been like pretty solid, like basketball shoes.
Yeah. So speaking of Steph, right? And I know a lot of people think that he's going to benefit from this new rule. And he does.
That was the expectation.
Yeah, but the worst thing about when I watch basketball, he's still getting the contact the same.
Yeah,
and
he rarely gets to the free throw line.
And he's still not getting to the free throw line. Like, imagine Steph shooting. I won't even give him 10 free throws. Just giving him 8 extra free throws a game. Give him the same amount of free throws as Shea. Or a James Harden.
Or Luka.
Yeah. So, right, he already, for this season, he already averaging 28. Giving him 8 more free throws, he will be in that 35 to 36 range.
Right.
Because I'm not just going to assume he's going to make all 8. But I'm just saying.
He's at least like a 93% free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's why I say I would give him 35. I'm going to give him the 36 because assuming he missed some free throws. Yeah. So, imagine that. But even throughout his career, he's at 26 point per game average. Give him them 8 free throws, he'd be averaging 33, 34 points a game. Just imagine giving him some free throws.
Yeah.
And the way you play defense against him is way different. Like, it bugged me the other night also when he was playing against the Rockets and he sliding his feet home defense. And Amon Thompson, he lowered his shoulder and extended the arm, and it's still an offensive foul against Steph. But anybody else, that's a different call.
But also, like, and all respect to like a man and his brother, Azur, but they kind of low key dirty.
No, they play dirty.
There's some dirty. Both of them are kind of dirty. Like they play dirty basketball. They do some little things that you probably don't notice until like you see the replay. They are dirty players.
Yeah, they play dirty. They play deep. They play solid defense for the most part. But they remind me of Marcus Smart. Well, yeah, they will give you some good defensive possessions. But to get a stop, it's at all costs.
Yeah,
injury or not. He will be out of his deal officially next year, 2026. And right now, the sweepstakes of Steph Curry, who is he going to go to? There's been talks with Nike. There's been talks with the Jordan brand. And right now, you can see he like, whoever got some heat, bring me the shoe.
Right.
And you can see he's been putting it on display. Like, he wore the Shaq shoes, the Reeboks. He's been wearing the Jordans. Like, he's been wearing some of everybody's shoe. Like, right now, these are auditions. Like, hey, who to the highest bidder? So, the question is, what brand do you think Steph should go to?
I think Steph should go to. It's weird, like I because of the fact that like he put Under Armour on his back for so long. I'd love for him to like go to another company and kind of like raise their stock up. But I feel like for the best visibility and honestly like the best design possible, especially this late in his career, he has to go like Team Jordan and Nike.
And that's another question I was having. Like, should he even go with a brand, or should he build his own like Curry brand?
No. If this was like during his MVP run, absolutely. But now I feel like this is almost going to be like a legacy deal because of like where he is in his career. He might only get like maybe a few, like probably like 3, like that's playable, like that he'll actually be on the court and because I'd imagine him playing this league's like 40, so he has to like be like a Nike like the damn near the face of Nike going into like the sunset or I just feel like Jordan Brand has a lot of like decent players and I don't like any of the Jordans that have come out.
Yeah, I would prefer Nike.
Yeah.
Just Nike. I know Jordan is an umbrella under Nike, but I would prefer just Nike.
Yeah.
That way he can control his own stuff.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
and then plus Jordan, like you under his shadow, so I prefer Steph to be just have his own brand. That's it. And the cool thing about Under Armour, they allowed him to have his logo, his 3 logos.
Yeah.
So they allow him to take that with him too, which to me is one of the hardest logos. I don't think him with Under Armour did him any justice with branding style wise. Because think about it, you never heard nobody be like, "Oh man, he got them Stephs." Like you've never heard that.
Maybe the first like 3, but after like those nursing joints, and I think those were like 4. The Curry 4s, like those old white ones. That's when like and. It is weird because like what then happens with the people that are under the Curry brand for Under Armour?
Well, right
like
now,
Fox and stuff.
Since Steph left, Fox said he wanted to leave too.
Okay.
So he's in negotiations too with leaving too.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want to beat her.
Yeah. So in that case,
Brandon Jennings.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure they will go wherever Steph go. They just waiting for Steph to get that deal.
Yeah. So just like anybody else with I think Curry is a big enough name, and like his playing style is like so impactful that Nike. I would risk it all, and just like how you have a Jordan brand, have a Curry brand.
Yeah.
So like this shouldn't be like he gets signed to them. This should be more so a partnership.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like one person that they always compare careers to is LeBron. So do he want to go over there and stir up more competition?
Yeah. Why not?
Get him his own building too?
Yeah. I would do it. I feel like I think it's fine like him going over to Nike because there's just like how you have Apple and you got Samsung, right? Mm-hmm. There's really only 2 like major companies that you want to be associated with when it comes to a basketball shoe. Mm-hmm. So Curry did all he could for Under Armour, but even with Under Armour, look at just kind of like where they are over the years. Like they really have they peaked almost like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I think him being a part of Nike, not Jordan, Nike.
Yeah, and I like the technology that Under Armour had. I just didn't like the shoe.
Mm-hmm.
I like the colorways. They had good colorways, but I just didn't like the shoe. Like, I'm not a fan. I think you know this too. I'm not a fan of the thick sole that they have. Like, you got the thin shoe and the thick sole. Like, I'm not, it just, I don't know. It's something about that just, it throws it off to me.
I mean, that's kind of how, like, the Hardens were designed.
Yeah, so, but it just, I don't know. It throws me off. Like, to me, Under Armour is just a mixture, to me, of Nike and Adidas. Mm-hmm. Like to me, it's just like that because have Nike have that soft fabric that's good for that looking like a basketball shoe, but then Adidas also have that tech in the soles. Then you got the thick soles
with the Eddie Boost.
Yeah, so it's just like it's a mixture of that. Like I don't feel like Under Armour. You never saw Under Armour and be like, yeah, it got its own unique design.
Yeah, and I also feel like, even with Curry being, on Under Armour, I don't really feel like he really cast enough of a pool for other people to come over to Under Armour. Like, yeah, people are like kind of under him, but there aren't a lot of major players that sign to Under Armour.
Yeah, because think about it, when last time you really seen an Under Armour commercial?
Right, I haven't seen one in quite some time.
Right, so they don't really promote it that much. The advertising is just suck. It's just pretty much like we gonna rely on Steph, Wardell's face,
Yeah,
and that's it.
he'll sell.
Yeah,
Like if he's in it, somebody will buy it, and it doesn't seem like his shoes were failing.
no,
Somebody was buying them, obviously.
yeah, but I think Steph was just tired of the direction it was going in, and it was just like it's time to part ways.
Yeah.
Right now, which I mean, get out before the buildings start burning. That's a smart choice.
Yeah, but the unique thing is, how many players have actually like left at this point?
Yeah.
I mean, you had like I think Dwayne Wade probably like kind of jumped around because he went from like Converse to he was on Jordan, wasn't he?
Yep.
And then he did like he's now doing what, Li Ning or Anta, I want to say. And it seems like the way of Wade's are like kind of like more popular, like they have like their own little like niche market than any of his other shoes have ever like done.
Yeah. So let us know what y'all think. Which brand you think is best for Steph? Let us know what you think about Steph against the Rockets. Like, do you think they play dirty? Do you think they target Steph, or you just think it's a coincidence?
Yeah, and also what's going to like just kind of like with where the Warriors are sitting 10-10 right now, them because this is basically the same team from last year.
Yeah, but one thing I've noticed with this season is that, especially with the Warriors, what they call schedule losses, those back-to-backs. Earlier in the season, they had the most back-to-backs.
Yeah.
And then you have players that can't play back-to-backs. So to me, you had a lot of schedule losses up in this. Also, and I understand, Steph, Jimmy, Draymond, you want to play. You want to play. So you will say, you know what, I don't want to sit down back-to-backs. But you could tell some games are just tired and dead legs. But then it also shows what we was talking about before. I would have put the plug on that Malik Monk deal and Jonathan Kuminga. Because now when you have Steph out or you have Jimmy Butler looking like he got tired legs and stuff, and then when you look like sometimes they in that funk, and it's hard for them to, score. You also have that score off the bench. Because I know people are sold on who they call AirPods. I'm not sold on pods. Like, to me, defensively, yes, he give you some of the intangibles, but he's not it. Like, I'm moving on from him. Only person I'm really keeping is Moody out of that bunch.
I would also move on from just from Al Horford. Get him out of there.
Yeah, or just get a big and just play him. Because to me, right now, he's not at this point where he can just play center.
Yeah.
Just get him at the power forward and stuff. Give him spot minutes. But you can't just rely on him to be the anchor, or the back line of your defense right now. One reason you would have gotten him is because you would have said, you know what, he's a big that can stretch the floor. But he's not even shooting that well to even justify why he's even on the court.
Right.
And now he's injured. So it's more quitting post now.
Right. And that's what you're going to get when you're dealing with, like, older players.
Yeah, so to me, the Warriors, the schedule has been terrible. Right now, the chemistry has been off. You got personal agendas. And one thing I like to say about the Warriors, too, before we move on from this, it seems like every team they play, sometimes you can't even name these players, or sometimes you don't even know these players that they playing against. And every time they play the Warriors, somebody's having a career high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody's having a career high. They score at will. And it's not the old Warriors where, you know what, we can just score whenever we want to either. And we not worried about team scoring because we know we're going to outscore them. That's not this version of the Warriors.
Yeah.
This version of the Warriors is, you know what, Steph is going to give you 30. Jimmy's going to give you an ugly 20. And we trying to figure it out from there. Right. That's only 50 points. Now we trying to see where the other 70 points is coming from.
Right, 70 plus.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's not going to be sometimes that's not even enough.
Yeah, so, this version of the Warriors is just not working. I would play the rookie more. I would sit Paz down. I would play more Moody.
I would go into the trade deadline going crazy. Like you gotta start. Either you're gonna.
Let's fix my walk that stuff.
Oh. I don't know, but either you're gonna like start doing like something significant with them, or like blow the team up at this point. Like you gotta do something, because either you're gonna waste like the last like probably 3 seasons of Curry's career like floundering, or like you're gonna have to like try to get him into like a win now situation. Jimmy Butler, I feel like he can stay something. He's been off, but like I feel like they need to get young, but they need to get talent.
Yeah, and the worst part about it is the bench is young. It's just not the right young. If that makes sense. It's not the right core.
They're inexperienced.
Yeah, because like I said, like think about it. You have Jimmy Butler that likes to play slow, and then coming in for Steph is Pods. So now you have Pods and you have Jimmy. Jimmy worked because of spacing. Right, he can post up. He's slow, methodical. Boom, you double team and pass out to a shooter.
Yeah,
but now you can double team Jimmy, get the ball out of his hands, and force Pods to hit shots, which most nights he's not doing.
Yeah,
right. Moody isn't a player that you can put the ball in his hands and he's going to create. He's a catch and shoot type of player. So it's like you don't have the right personnel over there to play basketball. And you don't have the right personnel over there to even run that split post system that the Warriors are famous for.
Yeah.
So you got the personnel is just wrong. I would be looking for trades. I would look for more shooting. I would look for more playmaking. When the Warriors were at their best, you have people that can make plays, not just Steph. And that's the reason why, Steph worked. But now, if you saying Steph got to make the play and he got to take the shot and he got to do all this extra stuff, like that's a recipe for disaster.
Yeah.
Like it worked in 2022, when he won, but at least he still had Jordan Poole and he still Klay Thompson. Some version of him was still there knocking down shots.
Right.
That kept people honest.
Yeah.
You don't have any of that right now. So let's just get straight into it. I know y'all been waiting for this. What's up with Kenyon Martin? Right, this beef that he got with Draymond. Like, what's going on? Kenyon Martin, first of all, he's talking like he was him when he was playing in the NBA. He talking like he was getting 25 a night.
Kenyon Martin was a solid player.
Yeah, he was solid, but he's not the player that should be calling out Draymond.
Oh yeah, absolutely not. Like, and I don't know if it's like he drank the Gil Kool-Aid or something, but it's just something about like I feel like a lot of people they undermine what Draymond's importance is.
Yes.
Fine, like he's not a team leader, but he leads teams, if that makes sense. Like he's the vocal person.
Yeah, but I would say in some aspect, he is a team leader.
Yeah.
Because if I have finesse, I need somebody to be that tough guy. And I think to me that's part of his leadership is, you know what, I'm not going to allow us to get bullied and I'm not allowing us to get punked.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes the stuff is over the edge, but most of the time it works. Where it's just like get in the other opponent's head. Because I watched plenty of times he did some crazy stuff, but guess what? The person that he was holding is scared them. Yeah. Where the point was like, we're not even going to the paint on Draymond. Like, whenever Draymond hold us and switch out off, we just passing the ball. Yeah. So some of those antics, it worked. Sometimes when he pick up text, you need that sometimes. Because if we just going through the motion, you need somebody to go crazy sometimes. Like, Steph Nim is just like the little brother. Draymond is like the big brother. You got a whole bunch of light-skinned dudes over there.
Right.
sometimes.
You need that Black Air Force energy.
Yeah, like you need that
Right.
sometimes.
You need that Black Air Force energy.
Yeah, like we talking about it before. We watched Fresh Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Light skin that Veil was a little soft, right? She was a little bit more, you know what you could talk to. She what they could commentate. It's like she was calm, like right. But then you had dark skin that Veil was standing on business.
Yeah, she wasn't hearing that. She wasn't hearing that, and that's the thing. Like, and I feel like for that, Draymond and K.Mart have that in common. But when we're talking about like a dogfight, intangibles, I would rely on Draymond 100 times out of 100.
Yeah, because if we take what you could do on the basketball court, and we take both players, Kenyon Martin go hold defense.
Yeah.
He's gonna roll to the basket and dunk. He's gonna block shots. But then other than that, what else? Draymond Green can be a point forward. He can run a point.
Yeah.
I mean, his shooting isn't elite, but he can knock down the shot.
Right.
Right? He can post up a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
right? Defensive anchor, which people don't see. He call out the plays. Because a lot of stuff people not seeing. They don't see that he's putting people in the right spots.
Mm-hmm.
There's been plenty of times where you'll see a small on a big and Draymond to tap him, get up out of there.
Yeah.
And hurry up and, cover that big.
Yeah, or like he sees plays.
Yeah. And how about the fact that he's 6'5", 6'6",
And they're probably being generous with that. He's probably like realistically 6'4".
and holding 7-footers.
Yeah.
6'11"
Confidently.
people, right? So
Confidently.
So that's what I'm saying. So those are the intangibles that you're talking about that people don't see on the court, right? The fact that he can get Steph the ball anytime that he wants to. He's running the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Like people don't see stuff like that. Like even in the finals, he's one of the few people in postseason history that had 300 points, 200 rebounds, and 100 assists in a single postseason run.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And the thing is, maybe not ring number 4, but he was integral to those 3 rings, the first 3. He was very important. Like I really feel like what Draymond said. Yeah, he got to the finals before twice. That's cute. Good on him.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, when it came down to it, you didn't win. But also, you're making it seem like you were the guy.
Yeah. See, and what I hate also is they allow Steph Curry's stardom to overshadow Draymond's importance.
Mm-hmm.
When they don't realize...
Same with Clay.
Yeah, but they don't realize, like, you need Draymond. Like you said, Kim Martin, you play a role, cool. But Draymond, without Draymond, they don't even get there.
Nope.
Just like you see when he got suspended and got kicked out of that game and changed the series around.
Uh-huh.
But yet, if he was there...
It was over.
It was over. Right? So that shows the importance of Draymond.
Yeah.
And I just hate the fact that they say, you know what, Steph Curry makes Draymond a Hall of Famer. Which you can't say that because Draymond before the Warriors, he was a scorer at Michigan State.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He always been a good passer. He's been a good post-up player. He always been a great defensive player.
Mm-hmm.
He just turned into the version of Draymond we know now because of the Splash Brothers.
Yeah, and I hate to bring him up because he's a piece of garbage. But Patrick Beverly, what he said, everyone isn't meant to basically be the guy.
Yeah.
You gotta find what they need from you.
Yeah, because do they need Draymond coming in transition, pulling up for 3?
Mm-hmm.
Do they need him posting up all day? Do they need no? They need him to do exactly what he's doing right now.
Yeah,
that's what kept him on the court. That's what made him a Hall of Famer.
Mm-hmm.
The box score might not show it all the time,
mm-hmm.
but his impact on the game is huge.
Yeah, and it's so many players like that their impact. You look at somebody like a Jason Kidd.
Mm-hmm.
His numbers really didn't mirror that. Besides a few years, but toward toward that middle then end, he was getting you almost triple double-ish numbers. but he wasn't. You know, he'd give you 9, 8, and 8, and you're like, oh man, he had a great game. Draymond was giving you that consistently for like 5, 6 years.
Yeah, because even points per game, Kenyon Martin 12, Draymond 8, almost 9 a game. True rebounding, they both about 7 a game. Assists, Draymond 5.6, might as well round it up to 6. And then Kenyon Martin, just a whopping 1.9. Right? So steals per game, Draymond. Blocks per game, about even. Field goal percentage.
But think about that. Blocks per game, even, and you hold like probably 6 inches on me.
Yeah.
Pause. But
yeah, field goal percentage. Kenyon Martin only got 0.5 more than Draymond, and most of Kenyon Martin's are dunks.
yeah.
3-pointer, not even close. Draymond shooting 32%, Kenyon Martin 23%. Free throw percentage, Kenyon Martin shoots 62%, Draymond 70%. Like, I mean, we can go on and on,
Yeah.
but then let's go to the most important part: championships. Kenyon Martin 0, Draymond 4.
Yeah.
All NBA. Kenyon Martin 0, Draymond 2. All defensive team, Draymond 9, Kenyon Martin 0. Defensive player of the year,
And he was supposed to be a defensive specialist at one point.
right? Defensive player of the year, Kenyon Martin 0, Draymond 1. All-Star games, Kenyon Martin 1, Draymond 4. So I'm like, what are we even talking about here? And then the fact that he's naming like Pope and all these trash power forwards saying that they way better than Draymond, this is disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because you're not even better than Draymond.
Right. And the thing is, like, don't get me wrong. Am I going to put, like, Draymond in, like, my top 5 power forwards of all time? No. But I feel like you can't... He's one of those people that really aren't... We're in a positionless era. You know, like, and he's one of those guys who doesn't necessarily fit because is he a point forward? Is he a point center? Like, he's everything that you need him to be when you need him to be it.
Draymond remind me of Charles Barkley.
Okay.
Not the game, but the fact that because of the size that they have and the skill set, you necessarily don't know where to put them.
Yeah.
They just basketball players. Because think about it, like Charles Barkley wasn't super athletic. He wasn't the tallest at his position, and you just didn't know where to put him.
Yeah.
It's just like, just go here because for his size, he was a good rebounder. He was a good defender. He was a good shot blocker, and he was good in the low posts. And it's just like, you know what? Where can we use your strengths to our advantage? And that to me, that reminds me of Draymond. It's like,
yeah, he's a matchup issue. Like he creates an issue, like when you know that like he's guarding you, or like if they're gonna like play small ball, they're gonna like go fast. Like he's an issue.
Yeah.
He's not just Steph Curry's passer.
yeah, because think about it. You could run an offense through Draymond. I'm not running my offense with Kenyon Martin.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. Kenyon Martin is not running my offense. He's not being my point guard. He's not pushing the. No.
Yeah.
If Kenyon Martin is on the perimeter shooting threes, we give him one of those when we doing basketball. Go ahead and let him shoot that. That's trash. We're ready for the rebound.
And that's the thing. A lot of people, they still gotta respect. Like you gotta respect Draymond getting open.
Yeah, in the finals,
you gotta respect his shot.
He's won plenty of games in the finals by knocking down threes and knocking down shots.
Yeah. And I think, like, you know, obviously because, like, he played in such a system and, you know, like, now he's kind of, like, in the twilight of his career, like, people, they don't realize, like, how good and beneficial he was. Like, he could have gone anywhere and probably have gotten a max contract.
Yeah.
You know, like, maybe after, like, that first or second, like, Warriors championship, he could have dipped and probably been, you know, like, the face of, like, a failing franchise over in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah. Even this, Wemby this year, before he got injured, was cooking everybody. When Ben guarded by Draymond Green, I believe it was like 5 for 21 from the field. He probably still had his 20 points, but it wasn't like a dominant 20
He made it hard
points.
for him.
Yes, he was still shooting 5 for 21.
Yeah.
Like, and think about it. We're talking 6'4", 6'5" versus 7'5", 7'6".
Mm-hmm.
Like
Had no reason guarding that man.
Kenyon ain't stopping.
He's not. He's not. Even though like Kenyon is more athletic than Draymond, he's not stopping Wemby because like he's gonna foul out.
Yeah. Let us know what y'all think about this Draymond and Kenyon Martin beef.
Yeah.
Do you think that Kenyon Martin really got a reason to be beefing with Draymond? Or you think that Draymond at this point should just be like, bro, just look at my numbers?
Yeah. Or sometimes it's best to just not say anything because a lot of these like old heads like they want the attention.
Yeah. So let us know what y'all think in the comments. Thank y'all for tuning in to the 414 Morning Podcast.
I got scars unhealed, that money can't fix it. My brother turned to snake just for that quickly. Gay love, they gay hate, cause they mind will sick. I was 30 in the clock, cause the pot got thick. Saying change ain't change, only change switch clips. Gotta ride with that drum, keep that clip by my hip. See the pain in my verse every time you hear me spit. They told me keep my circle tight, but that bitch.